May 11th, 1987 will forever be a somber day for the family of Elmer DeBoer. For it was this day that their loved one was brutally murdered. The culprits of his murder was Jerry Strickland and his wife, Missy Munday. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Black Site Files from Unsolved Mysteries. Today, I will be covering the case of Jerry Strickland and Missy Munday, but first, if you liked what you watched, which I hope you do, you know the drill. Click that subscribe button, click the like and the bell, and you can see all my various means of contact in the description below. We will get to this case right after these following commercials.
Happy holidays from TBS.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you know, I do not have a good view of people who are killers. I view them with the utmost contempt. I feel that no one should have their life taken if there is not if it's not in defense of protecting somebody. So, for what happened to Elmer DeBoer, I cannot show any mercy to Jerry Strickland and his wife, Missy Munday. The narrative that they tried to spin is, oh, poor Missy, she was controlled, she was basically brainwashed, basically. And to that I say, fuck no. I do not believe that she was brainwashed. I do not think she is an innocent flower that everybody, especially her family, tried to make her out to be. I view Missy Munday to be as bad as Jerry Strickland is. But that's ultimately just my opinion. Ultimately, what matters is, what do you think? Do you think Missy Munday is an innocent victim in all this? Or do you think she's as guilty as Jerry Strickland? If you are new to this series, this is basically where I go to the Unsolved Mysteries wiki, and I have my lovely assistant here, Jasmine. She's a secretary also. She will be reading to us the case of Jerry Strickland. There was actually, they actually had three different profiles for this case. They had the Jerry Strickland, they had Missy Munday, and they had Elmer DeBoer. But since the main focus was on Jerry Strickland, I'm going to go with that case. But I'm going to actually post the link to all three of the Unsolved Mysteries wiki cases in the description so you guys can see them all, basically. So, I will start here. So, his name is Jerry Strickland. Real name is Jerry Wayne Strickland, sorry. Alias is Jerry Strickland, or Jerry Stricken. He is wanted for murder, abduction, and robbery, and he was missing since May 12th, 1987. Now, when I use the read aloud program to read these articles, and lately it has been acting up, so if it acts up, I apologize. I'm not sure what else I can really do. I've been trying everything possible to see maybe it needed an update, and it never does. It doesn't work properly sometimes. But let's get to it, shall we? I'm just going to select this area, then we'll start here. If it doesn't work properly, I may put it into a private window. I'm wondering if there is a cookie or something that's on the
Details.
website.
Jerry Strickland is a paroled criminal from Hagerstown, Maryland. He and his girlfriend, Missy Munday, are wanted for the murder of 38-year-old Elmer DeBoer, a gas station courier. At 11 a.m. on May 11th, 1987, the police were called to a gas station near Pontiac, Michigan, after it was found deserted. They forced the office door open and discovered an empty safe. Two people were missing: Missy, who was the assistant manager, and Elmer, who was carrying $10,000. The following day, the police found Elmer's body in the woods outside Pontiac. He had been handcuffed and shot twice in the back of the head. The police called it a cold-blooded execution and wondered what connection Missy could have had with the brutal slaying.
Okay, and the reason I am so critical of Missy Munday is, whereas a lot of people in this video, like it's mainly the family. Personally, it's mainly the family that kind of constantly touts her as, as an innocent girl or whatever. She actually had a chance to help get her husband, her husband at the time, apprehended, but she decided to not do that, even though she knows what he did was utterly wrong. So that is why I do not feel that Missy Munday is innocent. I view she is as culpable in the crime as Jerry is. Okay, so let's do this.
What happened to Missy is a bizarre story of love and violence in rural America. No one has heard from her since the day of the murder. The police and her parents need to talk to her. This is the story of the fatal attraction between Missy, an innocent 15-year-old schoolgirl, and Jerry, a 24-year-old criminal who had served time for assault and rape. According to the police, their ill-fated love affair eventually ended in robbery, kidnapping, and murder.
I meant to say murder, but the program never gets the last word correct most of the time. I'm sorry, she's not innocent, even going back before the crime happened. Reports are that she actually hid her relationship from her parents. When there was a scene in the video, I'm going to link the video for both the Film Rise update, and then I'm going to link the Unsolved Mysteries commentary that I did a couple years ago. I'm going to put both of those links in the description also, and you can see for yourself. There was actually a scene where it showed that she was supposed to be getting on a bus to go to school, and she actually got into, I think it was like a Camaro or something that belonged to Jerry Strickland. I'm sorry, no matter how many times that her family tries to portray her as an innocent victim, she's not. She's not an innocent victim. Do not let yourself be fooled by her.
The mystery begins in 1985 in the small town of Hancock, Maryland. Missy was the youngest of 4 siblings. She attended the local high school, where she was an honor student and future Homemakers of America member. She was also on the junior varsity basketball team and was in the school choir. According to Vice Principal Harlan Kearns, Missy was in the top 10% of her class. She enjoyed what she was doing and got along well with others. Based on how she was at school, he believed everything was satisfactory with
her. Just because you do really good at school, it doesn't mean you're fucking smart. Because if she was actually as smart as they make her out to be, she would know that murder is against the fucking law. There is no excuse for murder. Like I said, the only time I feel you should be able to they should be acceptable to take a life is if you literally see somebody who is about to be killed by another person. Then you should do everything possible to protect the person who could be a victim. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna hear about her mom, and boy, her mom is as fucking gullible as the rest of her family, basically. I don't feel bad when I say this shit. I don't. Come on.
This case originally aired on the February...
Yeah, I knew it. God damn it. Let's see here. I kind of figured something was up because of the fact that it was taking a little bit too long, so I'll just have to be a little bit more careful. Let's start with this. Okay, read. It's not even there. There's that, and then read aloud.
Missy's mother, Phyllis Munday describes her as shy. According to Phyllis, Missy would either go to her basketball games, choir practice, or a couple of ball games. But her parents always knew where she was. When she was finished, she would call them, and they would pick her up and bring her home. In 1985, Jerry arrived in the area. He said he was looking for a property to convert into an orphanage. He called on Missy's family, asking about the ownership of a nearby house. When Phyllis first met him, she thought he was a smooth talker based on his actions and how he talked. She felt he was demanding. She did not care for his attitude.
Okay, so basically, I don't know who the fuck would have believed this guy with the idea, oh, he wants to start up an orphanage. It's like, really? If you're going to try to scam somebody, you have to do better than that. I have cancer in my balls. I'm going to be dying. I would like to start up a charity to help all other, children who could have cancer of the balls. That's more believable than knocking on a stranger's door and going, hey, is that property for sale? I want to start up an orphanage. No, I would not buy that at all. Okay, let's see if this works. Come on.
According to Phyllis, Missy had boy crushes and...
Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. How the hell is it that this program is it's native to this goddamn browser? It's not even a fucking third party. And it just does not work correctly. Microsoft, you really should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Let's see here. Okay, Smith Talker. Okay, here we go. Missy, however...
It would. Missy, however, was intrigued by Jerry. Her first glimpse...
Come on. Well, now you're not gonna fucking work.
First glimpse of him was the beginning of a relationship that would change her life forever. According to a friend, Susie Walls, Missy liked Jerry a lot. Every time he came to visit, he brought her a gift. Susie claims he gave Missy a lot of attention she did not get at home.
Okay, now the one thing that the video you'll see... Oh, crap, hold on. The one thing that you'll see in the video is that the parents tried to paint it as everything was okay at home. There was no problems at home. They could not see Missy doing this. And then you have the friends saying that Missy did not get a lot of attention at home. So who the fuck is lying here? Either the friends are lying or the fucking parents are lying. But one of these two groups are fucking lying. Okay. Come on.
This case originally aired on the
Okay, hold on. I'm going to try something. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm just going to open up a whole different window. Or I'm going to open up a private window. Let's try that. Because I'm wondering if it has something to do with possible cookies on the web, the page, basically. Let's see here. Okay, get it home. Okay, so we're back here. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Here, there you go. Back at home. Okay, according to, let's try this. And of course, thank you. Oh my God, seriously? Okay, so wait, hold on. This is the wrong. Hold on. Crap.
home. In
Crap, hold
1985,
on.
Jerry arrived in the area.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm still trying.
Homemakers of America member.
Ah, fuck, I'll leave it
She
at
was
that.
also on the junior varsity basketball team and was in the school choir. According to Vice Principal Harlan Kearns, Missy was in the top 10% of her class. She enjoyed what she was doing and got along well with others. Based on how she was at school, he believed everything was satisfactory with her. Missy's mother, Phyllis Munday, describes her as shy. According to Phyllis, Missy would either go to her basketball games, choir practice, or a couple of ball games. But her parents always knew where she was. When she was finished, she would call them, and they would pick her up and bring her home. In 1985, Jerry arrived in the area. He said he was looking for a property to convert into an orphanage. He called on Missy's family, asking about the ownership of a nearby house. When Phyllis first met him, she thought he was a smooth talker based on his actions and how he talked.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to fast forward up to here. Hopefully it'll work.
Home. According to another friend, Tammy Sipes, Missy often went out with Jerry in the evening. She would tell Phyllis she got home late. When Phyllis would ask who she was with, she would lie and say she was with a friend. Soon, she began to sneak out of her house regularly to see him. He told her he had a tragic past and said his first wife and child had died in a terrible car accident. Missy was swept off her feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't give a flying fuck if she was swept off her feet or not. The fact is that she knows what she was doing was wrong. She went behind her parents' back, and she was openly lying to them. It'd be one thing if she just snuck out of the house and then she, came back and she was never questioned. But she left the house under the guise of going with friends or, doing something, and then she would come back and she would outright lie to her mom. She knew what she was doing, and she knows that she was wrong. We need to stop acting like teenagers are fucking totally innocent and treat them with kid gloves. It is okay to punish your kids. It is okay to question your kids. That's what a lot of parents today have forgotten, because our leaders tell us, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Motherfucker, did they give birth to your kids? No, they did not spend hours giving birth to your kids. If they did not have a hand in the creation of your child, who the fuck are they to tell you what you can and cannot do with your kid? As long as it's within the law.
Her feet. According to Phyllis, Missy had boy crushes and childhood sweethearts, but she never told Phyllis that she was going out with any boys. So, Phyllis did not think she was that interested in them. Later on, Phyllis was surprised when she found out that Missy and Jerry had
been dating. I'm sorry, the mother is a fucking fool. I'm not afraid to say it. She didn't teach her kid properly if the child went behind her back and did all this stuff.
and dating. At one point, Missy told Phyllis she had bought a ring as a souvenir. Phyllis later found out that Jerry had given her the ring, but at the time, Phyllis believed her because she had never lied to her before. And that is why Phyllis never imagined that Missy would do what she did next. On the morning of Thursday, April 17th, 1986, Missy left home to catch the school bus as usual. It is a day Phyllis will never forget. Missy said, "I'm going to school now. I'll see you this evening." That was the last thing she ever said to Phyllis. She never went to school that day. Instead, a bus driver saw her get into Jerry's car. She and Jerry then left.
I said, left the state. Clearly, totally innocent. And even if your argument is, well, Jeff, children or teenagers will go behind their parents' back, and not tell them everything and be dishonest and everything. Okay, fine. But it's the parents' job to teach their children that murder is against the law. If you see a crime happening, you report it. You don't fucking go along with it. It's not that fucking hard of a concept to grasp. Well, it may be if your parents are fucking stupid.
This case
Oh my
originally aired
god,
on the
for
February
fuck's
5th.
sake, hold on. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck is it that we can develop AI programs that can steal your identity and all that shit, but they can't fucking maintain a read aloud program? You are simply selecting a portion of a paragraph for a program to read, and it's supposed to do that. How fucking hard is that? Okay, let's see here. Catch school bus. Okay, I'm still trying to see that evening. Okay, here. Okay. It's not that fucking hard to make a program that simply reads what you selected to read, but somehow Microsoft, they fucked that up also.
The state. When Phyllis learned what happened, she could not...
Oh my god, see, this is what I mean.
He could not believe it. She did not think Missy was that kind of person. She felt she knew what kind of person Missy was since she raised her. She said, it was just a big change in that one day when she just left.
It wasn't
Even
a big
as Missy
change.
was driving away from her home and her family, she still did not know the truth about Jerry. His first wife and child had not died in a car wreck. They were still alive. He had been passing bad checks around Hancock and had a prison record in West Virginia. Jerry had been convicted of malicious assault and grand larceny. He had raped his sister-in-law, cut her throat, and left her for dead. He was paroled in January 1985, not long before he showed up at Missy's home.
Okay, now keep that in mind. He raped his sister-in-law and cut her throat. Now, the reason I mentioned this part right here is because when they finally apprehend this piece of shit, he actually had the audacity to say that he didn't do anything like that. So we're supposed to take a guy's word that even though he raped and attempted to kill his sister-in-law, we should just take his word. Oh, I didn't kill him. I didn't kill that nice guy Elmer DeBoer. I didn't do that. Fuck you. We know you did it. See, we need more police officers like that will literally just say, fuck you, we know you did it. Especially when there's overwhelming evidence to show. But no, our society has become too soft. You can thank your elected leaders for that, by the way.
Missy's home. After leaving Hancock, Missy and...
For fuck's sake.
Missy and Jerry went to Centerville, Virginia. Then, in August 1986, they settled in an apartment in Springfield Township, Michigan, just outside Detroit. Even though she gave birth to a son, Jamie, she never told her family where she was living. She last wrote to them around Mother's Day, 1986. She told them she ran off with Jerry because she knew they would not let her be with him. She also told them not to worry about her. Missy told her friend, Sherry Nix, that she was unhappy at her Hancock home and did not care about anyone there except her older brother and grandfather. She said she was with Jerry because he took her away from home. Sherry never saw Missy and Jerry kiss, hold hands, or touch. She thought that was strange. She asked Missy about it once, and Missy said Jerry was not very affectionate.
Yeah, let's go live with a guy who wasn't that very affectionate. I swear to fucking Christ. The only people I feel sorry for in this case I feel sorry for Elmer because he did not deserve to be killed like that. And I also feel sorry for that kid that is going to have to grow up in this world with the knowledge that his mother is a fucking piece of shit and his father is a killer. Jeff, you shouldn't be too mean to people. Fuck, I shouldn't. Well, I'm sorry, would you prefer to hold their hands and rub their bellies and tell them, it's okay, you helped murder somebody, and you murdered somebody. Oh, here, let me rub your belly. It's okay, it's going to be a nice day after all. What the fuck is wrong with you? Full of people who want to help the wrong people, I swear to fucking Christ.
Reaffectionate. To help make ends meet, Missy took a job as the assistant manager at the Union 76 gas station on Dixie Highway in Waterford Township, Michigan. When she applied for the position, she used the name Melissa Strickland and claimed she was 19. While there, Missy met Elmer DeBoer, a courier for Lehman Oil Company and a married father of 3. He picked up cash receipts from local gas stations. He and Missy became close friends. According to Sherry, he understood that Missy was going through a rough time, being married to Jerry and not having anything for Jamie. Sherry describes Elmer as
understanding and caring. And those sadly are the people who actually become victims. They're the ones that want to be nice and understanding to everybody. And if you're somebody who's cynical and, just not... If you're somebody who's cynical like I am and not very trusting of anybody, you don't really have that problem because you look at everybody as a possible threat. Hell, the person who's watching this, I don't fucking know you and I don't trust you. Oh, and the people I do not trust at all are the ones that literally go, oh, you can trust me. The motherfucker, no, I don't. No, I don't trust you. I do not trust you at all. And the fact that you say, oh, I can trust you. Yeah, you're probably a fucking serial killer who wants to slit my throat. No thanks.
Anding and loving. On the morning of Monday, May 11th, 1987, Elmer came by, as usual, to pick up the cash from the station where Missy worked. He was near the end of his route. She was the attendant on duty at the time. 1 hour later, at 11 a.m., customers found the station deserted. When the police arrived, they found Elmer's car in the parking lot. TH.
The office was locked. God, this fucking program. Holy fucking shit, Microsoft. Get your shit together. Okay. Yeah, but I trust absolutely fucking no one.
Office was locked. The police checked the interior of the station and found no one inside. However, the safe had been opened and an excess of $10,000 was missing. At around 1 p.m. the next day, Elmer's body was found in a marshy field next to a lake in Rose Township, 20 miles from the station. He had been handcuffed and shot twice in the back of the head at close range. Residents who lived nearby reported hearing gunshots around 11 a.m. the previous day. The police went to Missy and Jerry's apartment, only to find it deserted. According to Detective Sergeant Donald Bailey, Missy knew Elmer's routine because of her position as assistant manager at the station. She knew the dates, times, and locations of his stops.
Okay, so basically what I pretty much believe happened is that the fucking idiot, Missy Munday, told the killer, her husband, that she probably told him about these cash pickups and when they're scheduled. And the piece of shit killer told her, he convinced her to help him kill this poor guy. And instead of actually having a fucking conscience and go, you know what, honey? I don't think killing is the right thing to do. Killing is wrong. She's like, free money? Okay. Blame the parents. If the parents raised her correctly, this would not have happened. Apparently the mother was a fucking idiot. She thought everything was okay at home. The daughter was lying to her mother about everything she was doing. And then you have her telling the friends, who tells a totally different story. It's like, with the exception of Elmer and that kid, this story, or this case, basically, this case is full of shitty people. Lots of shitty people. Come on.
This case originally aired on the February...
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's go back up here. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Microsoft, leading providers of computer programs and everything. Let's see here. Understanding Living. That's a Strickland. Hold on. Okay. Around 1 p.m. the next day. Okay, here it goes. She. Provider of computer programs cannot maintain a read aloud program. Here, use our other stuff. Fucking joke.
This case originally aired on the February...
Wow, really? It doesn't even want to read that part. Holy shit. Okay, so I may have to... I may read... hold on one second. She also knew he carried more money on Mondays because there was no pickups on Sundays. The police have developed a theory of what happened in the morning. They believe Jerry planned the crime and was waiting for Missy for Elmer to enter. For Elmer. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. See, this is why I have her read, because I fucking suck at this when it's in the morning. He was waiting with Missy for Elmer. When Elmer opened the safe, Jerry pointed a gun at Elmer's head. He told Missy to put handcuffs on Elmer and herself. The police think Jerry handcuffed Missy and Elmer together to convince Elmer that she was also a holdup victim, and that her life was in danger. And the thing is, like I said, she could have literally, before because this had to have been planned in advance. This had to been planned in advance. She had a chance to tell Elmer that, something bad is going to happen today. Get help, But no, she went along with it. I'm sorry, she is not fucking innocent. Okay, they believe Elmer reluctantly went along with it to keep her from getting hurt. After they arrived at the field in Rose Township, Jerry unlocked the handcuffs to show Elmer that he was not going to hurt Missy. Oh, crap. Then he shot Elmer. The morning after the murder, Missy and Jerry were sighted at Larry Auto Sales in Pontiac. They bought a used blue pickup truck with small bills. While Jerry went to get insurance, Missy sat with the truck salesman and chatted for over 2 hours. It wasn't like just for a couple minutes. It was over 2 hours. In those 2 hours, she could literally said, "Help me. Help me. My husband, he killed somebody. I'm afraid he's going to fucking kill me. I'm afraid for our child. My husband is a killer. Please help." Did she do that? Fuck no. Fuck no, not at all. She went on like it was just another normal day. This is why I said she is not a fucking innocent person. Okay, Sergeant Bailey notes that during those 2 hours, Missy could have called the police or told the salesman what happened, but she did not. He feels that she's just as guilty. Fuck yeah, she is. as Jerry, even though guilty as Jerry, even though she did not pull the trigger. Totally agree. Totally agree. We have somebody here who is thinking logically, basically. A person helps another person kill. That person does not make any attempt to try to get help. Yeah, that person's fucking guilty. It's not that fucking hard of a concept. Let's see here. At first, Sherry could not believe that Missy or Jerry had killed Elmer. Oh my fucking god. Even though she found out the rest of the story and how it happened, she was still shocked. She never thought Missy would be involved in something like that. Vice Principal Kearns cannot believe that. Oh my fucking god. Like I said, full of stupid fucking people, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot believe that Missy would be involved in a murder based on what he knew about her. Apparently he fucking didn't know her that well. Wait, she helped somebody get killed? Oh, gee whiz. I didn't think she could ever do that. Sherry realized that Missy and Jerry were not the people that they made everyone believe they were. Instead, they are liars and phonies. Now, I can't recall. Isn't Sherry one of her friends that she told this to originally? It took all of this for her to realize that her friend is a liar. Like I said, full of shitty people. She feels that there is no reason for Elmer to die. And if they could do that to him, they could do it to someone else. Sergeant Bailey wants to find Missy and Jerry. He believes that they are dangerous and wants anyone who comes in contact with them to understand that. He is fearful that someone else will get hurt or killed. He is certain that they will do this again. Phyllis claims that she never noticed a change to Missy or notice a change to Missy or a split in her personality. Apparently because she's a shit parent. What kind of fucking parent doesn't realize her child is doing all this? Unless she didn't want to. She does not know if she will ever see Missy again. When Missy left, her parents found a letter from her that said she did not want to let anybody put her down. She was not a whore. No, but she's a murderer now. Congratulations. She loved them all and she wanted them to take care of themselves. Missy and Jerry are traveling with their 1-year-old son, Jamie. Jerry is wanted for murder, armed robbery, kidnapping, fraud, and passing bad checks. Missy is wanted in questioning for regarding Elmer's murder. To me, she's as bad as fucking Jerry. She's a murderer herself. This case originally aired on the February 5th, 1988 special number 5 episode of Unsolved Mysteries. It was updated on the May 6th, 1988 special number 6 episode. It was later reprofiled on the Dennis Farina hosted series on August 11th, 2009 and April 2nd, 2010 episodes. It was titled Badlands in reference to the 1973 movie of the same name, which is also about a young girl running off with a criminal and committing murder. Elmer's widow, Mary, was interviewed for the show, but her interview was not aired. Sources vary on whether or not Missy and Jerry were married. Some sources refer to the gas station as a service station and state Missy was originally from Boonesboro, Maryland. Jerry worked at another gas station. They came to Michigan in July. Elmer was 48. Elmer was 48. He was kidnapped at 7:30 a.m. and robbed. Oh, Elmer. Okay, sorry. For some reason, my mind was thinking of Jerry. I'm like, Jerry? Who? Oh, yeah. Okay, Elmer was kidnapped at 7:30. He was robbed of $15,000, and Missy and Jerry bought their truck the day of the murder. Okay, so I'm just going to select this all, and hopefully it'll do the fucking job. Wow, there's a shit ton here. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break because I'm actually currently in the process of doing laundry, and it is going to be done within a few minutes. So when it gets done, I'm going to come back, and then I will finish off this portion of the video. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Let's see if we can get this to work any better than it was earlier. So let's go do this. We'll go from there to here. And let's hope for the best, shall we? Oh, well, first it'd help if you close it. There you go. Close. And then reload. Come on.
Missing Union 76 courier found slain in North Oakland.
Wow, really? It is literally just not working properly at all. Hold on, let me just close it. I'm going to close the entire window. I'm wondering if it has, something to do with the programming or something. I don't know for sure. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Jerry Strickland. Okay, let's go back down to here. And I apologize to everybody. I'd just like to get these cases out, but apparently sometimes technology, even though people try to say, oh, technology is our friend, it's not our friend. It is never our friend. Okay. Read aloud.
Results captured. Within minutes of the broadcast, 20 viewers in the small, rural community of Moses Lake, Washington.
Why do they always come to Washington?
To say they recognized Missy and Jerry. 7 hours later, at 5:30 a.m. on the morning of February 6th, 1988, the police arrested them at a friend's house.
Seriously, why do they always have to come to Washington? We already have our limit of criminals up here. Why we don't want any more criminals. Keep them out of here. Okay, let's see. Let's actually go a long distance. Let's go all the way down to here. Hopefully this will work.
The police discovered that Missy and Jerry had watched the broadcast and were waiting for officers. The police learned officers to arrive. Sergeant Dennis Duke of the Moses Lake Police Department said that when they arrived at the house, Jerry stepped out and said, "I'm the guy you're looking for." He also said, "You must be from Unsolved Mysteries," and mentioned that it was his favorite show. Sergeant Duke noted that Jerry was calm, collected, and nonviolent. Missy was 5 months pregnant at the time of her arrest. She and Jerry had been living in the area since June 1987, having previously lived in Seattle. He was working at Kmart, and she was working at a card shop and as a motel maid. They had been using their actual names. Jerry carried his Michigan driver's license and used his original Social Security number. The police learned that a few days before her arrest, Missy told her boss at the motel that
she was quitting her job.
She would be quitting her job. She told friends that she and Jerry planned to move to West Virginia on March 1st, 1988, to help his brother run a family flower shop. The day before their arrests, they sold furniture at a yard sale, telling friends they were raising money to leave town. When questioned by reporters, Jerry claimed that he and Missy left Maryland because she was unhappy at home and did not get along with her parents. He claimed he was lonely when he met her and wanted a friend. He said he listened to her, cared about her, and did not treat her like a teenager. Jerry also claimed they left Michigan and moved to Washington after the murder because they ran out of money and believed they could make better lives for themselves, not because they were on the run from the police. He claimed they were only hiding from her parents.
Bullshit. Bullshit. They know why they were running.
T.S. Jerry insisted that he and Missy were innocent. He claimed the police had circumstantial evidence and hearsay, but no witnesses. He said he knew nothing about the crime and that he and Missy were not the type of people to do something like that. He said Missy quit her job at the gas station before the murder.
Let's see here. That they were not the type of people to do something like that. Motherfucker raped and attempted to kill his sister-in-law. Oh, he's truly an innocent person. He never did anything wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It's all circumstantial evidence. I fucking hate these two people. I hate.
Writer. Jerry also claimed that after they saw the broadcast, he and Missy
Come on.
SSY planned to go to Michigan to turn themselves in.
Bullshit.
After stopping at a motel 40 miles from Moses Lake, they talked to friends who told them it would be better to turn themselves into Moses Lake police. They claimed they were at their friend's house to drop off Jamie when they were arrested. Jerry believed the police just wanted a conviction and did not care if he was innocent. Sergeant Bailey, however, believed they had enough circumstantial and physical evidence to prove that Missy and Jerry were guilty. On February 12, 1988, Missy and Jerry were extradited to... In August...
Nope. Get the fuck back up here. We're not jumping around. Back up here.
Routed to Michigan to stand trial for armed robbery, kidnapping, and murder. In March, kidnapping and murder charges against Missy were dropped in exchange for her testimony against Jerry. She was freed on bond and returned to her parents' home. Jerry claimed that when he and Missy discussed whether she should talk to the authorities, he told her to do whatever was necessary to stay out of jail. In June, she gave birth to their second child.
And now, not only do they have that first child that's always going to have a fucked up life, they also now have a second child that's going to have a fucked up life. I do not believe at all that they ever plan on turning themselves in. Just based on the fact that they're heading back east to help with the family's flower shop. No, these two are criminal pieces of shit.
Child. In August 1988, Jerry went on trial for armed robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Missy testified that she helped plan the robbery, but initially knew nothing about the murder.
Bullshit.
She said Jerry often talked about robbing Elmer. His original plan was to handcuff her and Elmer together, take them to a remote area, hit Elmer over the head, and...
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm going to finish this part. Okay, so his original plan was to handcuff her and Elmer together, then take them to a remote area, hit Elmer over the head, and rape her. Why would he even need to rape his wife? You know, I don't understand that at all. You know, like, okay. I still believe that she knew ultimately that this was going to be a murder. I refuse to think anything else.
Missing Union 76 courier
found... Oh my
found...
fucking god. Really, it cannot... Let's see here. Let's see here. Teenager. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Bond, okay, let's see, birth to the second child. Missy testified, okay, let's see. Oh, okay, head raper. Okay, let's see. Yeah, but I do not think that she is innocent, if you couldn't already tell that.
Rape her. Missy said they planned the robbery for a Monday because there would be more cash at...
Oh my god, really?
Miss...
Oh my god, I fucking...
Page 2, May 4th.
Jesus Christ. Okay, there would be more cash.
There would be more cash at the station since no pickups occurred on Sunday. Jerry bought a van shortly before the murder, which he used to kidnap and transport Elmer. On the day of the murder, he lured Elmer outside the gas station, saying he wanted to show Elmer his van. He then handcuffed Elmer and forced him to lie down in the van before driving to
the field. If they already had a van, why would they go and get a fucking truck? Apparently nobody saw Elmer get into the van, or there would have been police reports. They already had a van, so why buy another truck? They could have kept the van and had that money, but it sounds like they used a good portion of that money to buy the truck. It makes no sense. But then again, criminals are not the smartest of people.
Missing Union 76 courier found slain in North.
Wow, what a piece of shit program. This isn't a program that I pay for. This is actually part of the browser itself. This is actually designed to help people with visual problems, to hear what is being said. So if I'm going through these difficulties with this program, can you imagine what other people are having, the kind of problems they're having? Let me see. I'm just going to check it. Is there a fucking update or something? Because I checked it yesterday, but nope, it's up to date. It's up to date. I don't know what else there is. Let's see here. Read aloud? Is there? Yeah. There's not even a fucking section in the settings for read aloud. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. If it messes up again, I'll just fucking
Missing Union 76 courier found.
Oh my god. How the fucking hard is it for this thing not to work correctly? Okay, I'll just read the rest from here. Thank you, Jasmine. You are free to go. Okay, there you go. Oh my god, I'm just getting so fucking fed up with this program. Okay, let's see here. Jerry initially told Missy that he had left Elmer handcuffed to a tree. However, 2 months later, he confessed to killing Elmer, saying, in case anything should happen, I think you ought to know that I did it. She testified that she did not leave him after he confessed because she had nowhere else to go. She could have gone back to her family. No. She is a spoiled little piece of shit. She helped somebody get murdered. And she literally pleaded her way into a lower sentence. She is as cold a killer as Jerry is. And if she was actually here, I would say it to her face. She is a killer. She does not deserve any compassion. I feel sorry for Elmer, and I feel sorry for her kids. Nowhere else to go. My fucking ass. Okay, a former co-worker and roommate of Jerry's testified that about a month before Elmer's murder, he helped Jerry plan the robbery. They planned to abduct Elmer when he came to the Union 76 station, take him to a secluded area, and beat him up. They did not plan to kill him. Oh, gee. Add another piece of shit onto the pile here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the piece of shit friend. Oh, beating him up. Oh, that's that. I draw the line at murder, but I'll beat somebody up. What a piece of shit. Like I said, fucking shitty people all around almost. The co-worker later backed out of the plan. Another co-worker testified that Jerry had approached him about robbing Elmer shortly before the murder. First rule about committing murder: you don't fucking talk to people about wanting to commit murder. Holy shit. Let's see here. On August 22nd, 1988, Jerry was found guilty of murder, kidnapping, and robbery. He was sentenced to 2 life terms without the possibility of parole. He remains incarcerated at the Thumb Correctional Facility in Lapeer, Michigan. In October 1988, Missy pleaded guilty to armed robbery in juvenile court. She was sentenced to live in a Michigan youth home until she turned 19. While there, she got her driver's license and a high school equivalency diploma. She murdered somebody. She literally helped murder somebody. But let's talk about the positive. She got her license and she got her GED. I'm guessing that totally just negates the fact that she helped a nice person get killed. In May 1989, after serving 8 months, she was released. Wow. A human life is only worth 8 months, apparently. See here. She was released. She then moved back in with her parents and children in Hagerstown, Maryland. I didn't have anywhere to go. Moves back in with her parents after this shit is all over with. She stated that she was glad to get away from Jerry and wished the crime had never happened. Aw, she wishes it never happened. Womp womp. No, the bitch is sorry she got caught. And now she got away with fucking murder. I pray that her children were taken from her. I pray that they were actually put in a home where they have a modicum chance to live a normal life. Because you know damn well that with her as a mom, him as a father, and her idiot parents, those kids were going to be on a dead-end road to ruin. Okay, we got all the links here. Okay, so let's, I'm just going to go and check because they actually broke this, they had this case, but for some reason they, put in 3 entries into, for this case. So we got, Jerry Strickland, we already did that. Missy Munday, it's just basically, I think it only talks about a little bit from her perspective. I'm not really going to pay much attention to that, but let's go to the Elmer DeBoer case. Okay, we already know what happened to poor Elmer, so I'm not going to have people relive through that again. I just want to see if there's any kind of update. Like, hopefully his family is somehow... Okay, please learn. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the only real update they have, She also felt let's see here. Okay, this is in regards to, this is after when she said that she wants to forget everything. Crime had never happened. She also felt she changed a lot and was more assertive. My fucking ass. My fucking ass. More assertive. My fucking ass. Sadly, Elmer's widow, Mary, passed away in 2014 at the age of 66. To me, this is a case where justice wasn't totally served. They got one of the two, but the other fucking pleaded away and got a fucking 8-month sentence. Not cool. Not cool at all. Okay, let's go to let's see, we have Elmer DeBoer at Find a Grave. God. This fucking case. Not many cases really just piss me off to no limits. This is one of those cases. The poor guy. Elmer Del DeBoer. Date of birth was January 22nd, 1949. Location was Pontiac, Oklahoma County, Michigan, USA. Date of death was May 11th, 1987. He was 38 years old. Rose Township, Oakland County, Michigan, USA. He was buried at Crescent Hill Cemetery in Waterford, Oakland County, Michigan, USA. Plot is CHC 3106. And then it basically gives, a description of what happened. There's an inscription on his tombstone that says, "Never say goodbye." I think they meant to say goodbye with BYE. We'll check out in a second, though. Okay, so parents, family members. We have parents. Cornelius DeBoer, 1906 to 1961. Amanda Jane Carper DeBoer, 1912 to 1979. His wife, Mary Alice Deneen DeBoer, 1948 to 2014. He had a couple children, and they're both passed away. Siblings. Sorry, siblings. I thought they were kids. I'm sorry, guys. Siblings. Cornelius Eugene Neal DeBoer, 1931 to 1990. And then Dale Richard Big Daddy DeBoer, 1951 to 1994. With a nickname like Big Daddy, he must have been really fun to hang out with. I could imagine somebody like that probably be just like having big barbecues and everything. Anyway, okay. So let's check out some of these photos. Okay, so we have the photo from Unsolved Mysteries. Oh, it actually does say good with just BY. I thought it would be BYE, goodbye, or something like that. But here's his final resting place. I like the little gnome. That's a nice touch. I like the little gnome. And then finally we have the I guess this is the burial notice or whatever. DeBoer, Elmer D. Of Waterford, the obituary. That's what the word I was thinking of. Obituary of Waterford, age 38, May 11th, 1987. Husband of Mary A. Father of Patricia, Susan, and Ann DeBoer. Wow, he had 3 children. Brother of Cornelius, Charlotte, and Dale DeBoer. It's not listed on the siblings. Miss Andy Shirley Holman and Sharon Harmon. Sorry. Mr. DeBoer was a courier of Lehman Oil Company in state. Friday 3 to 5 and 7 to 9 p.m. Funeral service Saturday 10 a.m. at Donaldson John's Funeral Home, new location, 5391 Highland Road, formerly Loveland. Reverend Lee Lalone officiating. Burial is at Crescent Hills Cemetery. And that is sadly about it for this case. Here, let's do this. No, hold on. There you go. Yeah. Wait, hold on. There he goes. That is it for the case. There's truly no winner in this case. The children are forever going to have the stigma of knowing who their parents are. Elmer is dead. Elmer's family had to go through the rest of their, time on this planet with the knowledge that their loved one was murdered. And with the fact also that one of the participants in his death only got 8 months. Totally unacceptable. They both should have been put to death, to be honest. But that's just my thought. It seems the only people that was actively in this case that had any sort of intelligence was actually the cops. Basically, they knew that she helped him. They knew she was guilty. Everybody else was really just shitty people, with the exception of Elmer's family, and those two kids. Okay, so I will be right back with my final thoughts.
It's coming. The misery of a cold. And now the power to fight it. All the power of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine is taking shape. In new Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels. Rushing concentrated medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Rush relief with new Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels.
Okay, everybody, we are here at the final thoughts, my final thoughts for the case of Jerry Strickland, Missy Munday. There's not that many cases that I watch or that I commentate on in some form that really just pisses me off, and this is one of those cases. The other case I can really say that just pisses me off because that the people who are claiming innocent were guilty is the case, the murder of Wendy Camp, Cynthia Brito, and Lisa Krieger. I will post the link to that case also in the description. Basically, regarding that case, it was basically it turned into a custody dispute from hell, and it ended in the death of 3 innocent people. But going back to this case, this case just pisses me off because you have literally nobody who really wants to accept responsibility for anything. The parents do not want to accept responsibility that they did not raise their kid correctly. You have Missy Munday, who refused to accept her part in it. She to this day, she still basically will play the innocent card. You have Jerry Strickland, who did not want to accept responsibility that he actually pulled the trigger and killed somebody. This case, with the exception of, like I said, of Elmer, his family, and that police officer and the kids, this fucking case is filled with nothing but horrendously shitty people. It was failure all the way from the top to the bottom. Failure with the parents of Missy Munday. Failure of Missy to do what was right. Failure of the friends of Missy to actually go to the authorities and let them know what they knew. And failure of basically Jerry Strickland of being a decent human being. Failure all around. None of those people mentioned deserve any fucking compassion. Especially Missy Munday. She got away with murder. 8 months is not a suitable sentence for helping take a life of somebody. I feel bad for her kids. I feel bad for Elmer's family having to go through all that stress. The system is flawed, ladies and gentlemen. It's if this case is not an example of the system being flawed, I don't know what is. When it comes to murder, there should not be a chance to plea. You took a fucking life. That person had a family. I will go on record and I will always believe that unless you are defending somebody, murder should never be permitted. 8 months, ladies and gentlemen. 8 months, and then she got to go home to the same people she said she did not love. She played the system, and she won, basically. The only justice I hope is that one day that both Missy and Jerry, that they both rot in hell. That would be the only suitable justice that is left for those two people. Because apparently our justice system can't do what is fucking necessary. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my final thoughts. As always, I hope you liked what you watched. We just finished episode 6 of season 1. That's right, we are done with episode 6. So we're going to be starting with episode 7, starting tomorrow. And that case, it is the first case of episode 7 is, it's one of my favorite cases. We got a ghost case, ladies and gentlemen. We will be talking about the General Wayne Inn. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Anyway, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. If you like what you watched, which I hope you did, feel free to click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified, click the like button. I hope you like this case, even though it was pretty damn sad, but you know. But as always, I have the rest of my contact information in the description below. But as always, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.